Hello everyone. I'm here with Dustin, who is a alumnus, a graduate of the Hypnosis Training Academy Diploma School. So welcome, Dustin. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
So let's maybe start off. Could you tell us a little bit about your background? What were you involved? What were you doing for a living before you became a hypnotherapist?
Well, before I became a hypnotherapist, I was doing massage. I enrolled in massage school in New Jersey, and I was seeing clients and doing different somatic types of approaches with them.
Okay.
And I had always had an interest in hypnotherapy,
Right.
but I wasn't quite sure where to go with it.
Okay. What was life like as a massage therapist? What was your day-to-day like?
My day-to-day was seeing clients and basically bringing them in, going over with them what they'd like to achieve, and doing my best to give them those results.
Okay.
And it was very hit or miss.
Okay. And what is it you didn't like about being a massage therapist?
It really takes a toll on your body. I absolutely loved the way I could connect with people and make a difference in their life, especially people that came in with a lot of pain.
Right.
And by the end of the session, they're like, "Oh my God, I haven't felt this good in so long."
Nice.
That was very gratifying to me. But I did find it took a significant toll on my body. And it also felt like there's something missing for me.
So what did you want to change by becoming a hypnotist with the Hypnosis Training Academy?
I've studied a lot of different hypnosis programs before I joined the Hypnosis Training Academy, but none of those programs really gave me a kind of principle-based, systematic approach that really gelled with me and filled in all the missing pieces. And the reason I really wanted to do something like hypnosis is because I've had this childhood dream ever since I was very young of basically being the kind of person where if somebody enters the room with me, I can help them change in an incredible amount of time.
Nice. And well, what was the trigger moment? When did you realize that you needed to change something about the way you're approaching learning these skills?
The trigger moment. I would say I had studied hypnosis for 2-3 years, but I was very by myself. So I had wanted to join a community of like-minded people for a very long time who were very good at what they did. But I was missing something. And what I really needed was some kind of framework or understanding or like practical application, these kinds of things, I think.
Got it. And how, before you joined us, of course, what did how did that work for you? How did trying to learn hypnosis on your own work out for you?
Not as well as I would have liked, because I remember the very first client I ever, well, not client, but the very first person I did some kind of hypnosis work with. I basically had them close their eyes. I did a basic like 10 to 1 count, and I read a script off my phone. And once I got to the end of the script, I hid my phone, right? And then I counted them out. And they're like, "Wow, you're so amazing. You're so great." But then 3 days later, they started smoking again. And I was like, there's got to be something more than reading scripts or doing these kinds of things. And I just needed something more fluid and flexible, something that wasn't as rigid, something that was more than a structure.
What did it feel like trying to do hypnosis in that more rigid structure with like scripts and so on?
Oh man, it felt very clunky. It felt very inorganic. it felt it felt like I was how do I put this? It felt like I was trying to put something in the conversation that didn't belong, or it felt like I was if I ran somebody through a process, it's not something that would fit everybody. So I didn't know when it would work and I didn't know when it wouldn't work.
And how did that feel, trying to do hypnosis in that way?
It felt like if they didn't match the script, if they didn't match certain things that I'd memorized, if I
Mm.
ran out of techniques,
Mm.
well, I had no idea what else to do.
Was there anything else missing for you?
Yes. I had been really, really, really trying to take all of these different techniques and find some way that they all would work when they did work,
Hmm.
and find what would be what could be happening when they didn't work,
Mm.
so that I could make them work better in
Mm.
ways beyond the techniques themselves.
Mm. Right. Anything else?
It's a very hard way to do things. It's a lot of unpredictable results.
So then how did you hear about us in the Hypnosis Training Academy, in general?
I heard about how did I hear about the Hypnosis Training Academy? I was doing research one day,
Mm.
because I had just finished training with uh, a previous mentor, so to speak,
Hmm.
and I had kind of reached the limit of what I
Mm.
was able to learn from them.
Hmm.
I had pretty much exhausted all of the different things that they taught, and it would still felt very technique based. I was still
Hmm.
like, okay, when you finish this technique, do this technique. If that technique
Hmm.
doesn't work, do this. And
Hmm.
if I got the result, it was very hit or miss. So I was looking for something. I mean, I trained with 3 or 4 different people at that point. I was looking for something that would tie my learnings together and
Mm.
concretize them,
Mm.
integrate them, allow them. I would love to have a flexible process that
Mm.
would really allow me to organically weave in and out of these ways of doing things.
Right.
So I was browsing the internet one day looking for something, and I came across a video of you working with a woman.
Mm.
Um, it's a snake phobia video,
Yes.
and I was like, "What is this? This is a different kind of regression." And as I was watching it, the the flexibility with which um, you could see where she was at and see she wasn't ready to do the regression yet, put it off to one side and run her through certain things that caused her to regain a sense of ease, comfort, confidence, to move at her pace, move in the way that worked best for her.
Mm.
Um, and the speed and efficiency, and just, it was like there was no wasted movement. It was such a masterful experience that I was witnessing. And I remember being so inspired by that video that I watched it all over again from beginning to back. And I had this very strong, this is a massive defining moment for me, because I was like, I want to be able to do that.
Mm.
It
Mm.
felt like everything clicked for me. And it
Right.
felt like I had this massive, um, it was one of these moments where it's like, yeah, this is what I've been looking for.
Mm. So what is it that drew you to our style of doing hypnosis?
Oh man. The more I researched it, the more I was like, wow, I had no idea that this was possible. So what drew me to this style of hypnosis is just how organic and fluent and natural it actually is.
Mm.
The It felt like I was looking at something that I would have hoped to have refined if I had been doing this for like 10, 20
Mm.
years.
Mm.
I was like, man, this is this is everything I've been looking for. It What drew me to it is this ability to understand the principles of change and influence so fundamentally
Mm.
that it's completely undetectable in any average conversation. It's
Right.
so fundamental in terms of every influential conversation will have parts in it that are recognizable when you know these
Mm.
styles, when you know these things.
Mm.
I find that
And
very appealing.
how does that compare to the way you were trying to do hypnosis before?
Oh man. I'd have like a structure
Yeah.
memorized in my head of
Hmm.
techniques.
Hmm.
I'd be like, okay, in my head, I'm doing this. I'm like,
Hmm.
step 1, you're going to do this now. And step 2, you're going to do this now. Step
Hmm.
3, you're going to do this now. When
Hmm.
it worked really, really well. And I was like,
Hmm.
this is going great. When it didn't work, I was like, this is not going so great. now what? It's like I can go to the next part, or I can get a little bit crafty, but I didn't know. I mean, I knew some direct suggestions I could use, but when they wouldn't stick, they wouldn't stick. And I was wondering, what do I do next? What do I do with this? Yeah.
So how do you cope with that?
By going back to the drawing board
Mm,
and studying as much as I could and not taking what I was learning at face value.
right.
So I remember I was one of these like you see these in like TV shows of the mad scientist with the whiteboards and you have all the
Hmm.
different
Hmm.
things. That was me. I was like, okay, from this teacher I learned all these things. From this teacher I've learned all these things. This worked when it worked here. This worked when it worked here. Why are they working when they work and why don't they work when they don't work?
Hmm.
So the way I coped with it was basically really trying to find common denominators. I was trying to peel away different things that were extra. And yeah, it was definitely a trial and error thing.
Got it. Did you ever want to give up?
I think there were times that I did.
Yeah.
The way I pushed through that, this massive desire, this massive drive I have to be a force for good in people's lives, to make this kind of difference that makes a difference, was born out of a lot of different childhood experiences I have or had, of not necessarily. I remember always thinking if I had just known more or known better, I could have helped. I could have done something different. I've had mentors in my life growing up that have made a significant difference for me. I was like, wow, how amazing would it be if I could be that way for other people and consistently do that? To know how to construct the kind of conversation that I know will be meaningful to them beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I think the biggest gain that I get was when I'd think about kind of freeing people from the cages of their own suffering. If people came to me with a problem and I would be able to help them on their journey, that is immensely satisfying to me, in
Right.
addition to broadening the horizons in these
What,
kinds of things.
what does it mean to you that you can do our style of hypnosis conversationally?
Oh man. It's like night and day. It really is. It's really, really funny to me because I have not met any other hypnotist from any other system that can do what I do as a result of the learnings that I've had from this style. It's incredible to me that I can my clients have such an amazing time too, because I'll just do it conversationally with them and they'll be like, what happened here? At the end of the session, they're like, wait, when did it start? When did it end?
Yeah.
That's an excellent
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
They're completely happy with the results and they're
Right.
just completely and it's so natural to me now to um it's become a life skill for me in many,
Right.
many ways.
Right. Right. So I hear that you had a lot of frustrations when you're trying to learn hypnosis on your own and using other systems and so on.
Mm,
What changed when you joined the diploma school with the Hypnosis Training Academy?
mm. When I joined the hypnosis school, it was like, wow, it was really groundbreaking for me because it felt like all this isn't exactly true, right? But it felt like all my struggles came to an end, and now I was
Mm,
truly learning for the first time
mm,
everything that I had learned from all these other teachers.
mm,
It was like, okay, if we are to do this,
mm,
this is why.
mm,
And if you were to do this in a way that's not that, here's how you would do it using those principles here
mm,
or here or here, like this or
mm,
like that. And now, um, well, when I joined the diploma school, it refined everything for me. It
mm,
refined everything for me. So I can make any technique I've learned work with practically any client now because
mhm,
I know what isn't working for them in
mm,
the technique that I'm using so that I
mm,
can take a principle that they need and
mhm,
put it in the technique and make it
mhm,
work.
mhm.
Um,
And how has this, you mentioned that the fact that you can do this conversation has become a life skill. How's that affected your other relationships in your life?
Hmm. I think not many people really know how to be there with another person in
Mm,
conversations,
hmm
just in general.
hmm
Um, and I would say that the life skill that I've gained as a result of being part of the diploma school, not just being able to help people through something or get them excited about something or inspire them, or even just being a distinct, warm professional that connects with their community and really makes a difference for them.
hmm
Um, I would say that it allows me to listen in a way that nobody's ever been listened to before, for the most part. I would say a lot of people don't have the experience of being truly listened to, truly heard, and then truly connected with in the kinds of ways that allow them to feel heard, explore their own thinking,
mm
transform their way of being. Um, it has become so integrated for me that every conversation is like this now, to a
mm
large extent. I can really connect with people in a way that feels so natural and organic for me, and yet for them feels like such a gift. And I feel
Nice,
like that's the greatest gift for me.
nice, nice. And what are these skills you've acquired now? What have they done for your ability to financially, your ability to earn money and so on?
Hmm. Well, in the beginning, it was quite hilarious because when I first opened an office,
hmm
um, I opened it really, really early on. I
hmm
didn't know what to do whatsoever. And my idea of how to earn money was to be a cold business professional and not really feel anything whatsoever and just be
hmm
like, okay, here are the numbers. Here's the thing. Do you want it? Do you not want it? Um, what it's done for me in terms of making money is not only has the diploma school taught me how to connect with people in a way that puts all of that off to one side. Um, I think I had misaligned ideas of what it meant to be a professional,
mm
and the experience I had constantly realigned all of these things for me
mm
into when you connect with people and you show them that you can help them in a way that solves their problems, um, they will want to pay you for your services.
mm
And that has been massively, massively empowering for me. And the fact that I can get them the results that they're looking for in a way that almost nobody else can a lot of the
mm.
time is just supremely empowering for me. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey of learning for me and growing. Um, and I can't see myself having achieved those skills in other ways necessarily than the diploma school has given me those skills in the way that
mm
it has.
mm.
Would have been a
What's
lot much longer journey.
So just out of curiosity, financially speaking, what's been your most proud month? Which is the month that where you came home and thought, wow, this is a good month?
Hmm. Well, there was a month that I made 10,000 in a single month so
Wow.
far. I'm growing that number.
Congratulations.
Um, yeah, that was a really empowering month for me.
Hmm. Is there anything else you want to say to someone watching this video who's thinking of becoming a hypnotherapist through the Hypnosis Training Academy? Um, any advice you want to give them or anything you want to say to someone who's thinking about it?
I would say that there are a lot of other systems that'll teach a lot of different things, and they'll have you commit to different types of courses. Some of them are weekend courses, some of them are week courses, this, that, and the other thing. The diploma school is um, a longer commitment because it allows you to take your time to hone excellence, the kind of excellence that establishes you as the most I don't even know how to put words to it. I don't know anybody else that can do what we do
Mm,
after having gone through this kind of training. I would say that it establishes you as the best in the field in a way that other practitioners can't even recognize what you're doing.
mm,
Um, it just elevates your skills so magnificently. And it elevates your quality of life so substantially. I can't imagine my life without the training that I've gotten. It has just impacted my life personally, professionally, in all kinds of amazing ways.
Yes. Anything else you want to share before we finish up for today?
Let's see. If you're looking for the difference that makes a difference in people's lives and being able to offer that to them, I would say this is definitely the way to go. Oh man, did it only just start doing it at the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we do one more time and we can just maybe cut that out?
Yes, please.
So anything else you want to say to people?
If I could recommend anything in the field of hypnotherapy or coaching or whatever background you're looking to get into, this is such a fundamental life skill, if nothing else, that learning these skills and implementing them into whatever you do will make a massive difference.
Well, thank you very much for being here. I wish you many more exciting months like your 10K month. And just thank you for sharing your story with everyone else who's listening in on this.
Thank you very much for having me.